Have you told yourself today how much you love yourself? How beautiful, how amazing, how powerful, how perfect you are? Have you shown yourself some gratitude today for all the things you have, for every obstacle you have overcome, and for how far you have come in life? So many times we forget about all these things and we don't feel gratitude. That's when we try to work harder. We try to take care of everything and everyone around us, and we are seeking validation from other people, our boss, our family, our friends, or from someone. We do all these things, and secretly we expect something back for what we have done. Let's be honest, and I can say this at least for myself in the past. I was a people pleaser. I tried so hard. I tried to do everything for everyone and to make everyone happy, and secretly I was expecting something back because let's be honest. And I was burning out. I was completely burning out, and it was because I forgot about how beautiful, how perfect, how amazing I am, and I couldn't show love to myself. I always needed someone else to tell me how much they love me and how beautiful and how amazing I am. But the problem is we create our own prison with this kind of behavior. When I was struggling for over 15 years with anxiety, depression, alcohol and drug addiction, and a lot more problems, I created my own prison. And my prison was built out of beliefs. And the thing is, to believe in something, our ego, we want to have evidence. That's why I want to talk about evidence today and how to create positive evidence, even if you can't see anything possible, anything positive in your life, even if everything is shit. You can create your own positive evidence, and it's a game changer. It's so important because if we have evidence, we start to believe. And it doesn't matter in which direction. It could be from a negative trauma. If we get traumatized, if someone did something to us, something hurtful, we believe, we build a negative belief, a limiting belief that we cannot trust another person, that we are not worthy, we are not good enough. But we also use it in a positive way. If something is working out, we believe in it. We can do it. And evidence is the loudest voice. Evidence is the loudest fucking voice. So the good thing is we have to remember we have a God-given power, from however you want to call it, the universe, God, or source, creator, energy. We have this amazing power of our imagination. And the brilliant thing is that our body is so objective, he cannot tell the difference if we really experience something in the 3D reality or if it's just our imagination. Science knows our body cannot tell the difference. If you imagine something really vividly, and you have a strong emotion with it combined, your body will not tell the difference. It's like you imagine a lemon, biting into a lemon, and your mouth starts watering. Or, for example, if you think about what you will eat today, if you think you will eat a piece of meat today, or your vegetables, or whatever you are thinking about to eat, before you take the first bite, your body will produce the right amount of acid in your stomach, and the right bacteria in your saliva and stuff like that before you take the first bite. That's incredible. So we are so intelligent. And the problem in my life was I had enough evidence to believe that my life is a pile of shit, that I am not worthy, that I cannot trust anyone, and everyone is going to hurt me and stuff like that. I had enough evidence to believe that I am poor and that I'm not worthy, because evidence was all around me. And that's what kept me stuck, that I had so much evidence that I built this strong foundation of beliefs, of limiting beliefs, which kept creating my reality from an unconscious, subconscious level. And it got so bad, it got so bad that I had nothing more to lose than my life. There was nothing more left to lose. And I'm not afraid of to die. I'm totally okay with death, but the thing is, I want to live. I still have quite some years in front of me, and I want to use them. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be happy again. So at one point I realized how powerful I am, because everything, each and every vision, negative vision, every fear of mine came true. Everything I ever imagined what could go wrong was going wrong. And it was at that point where I realized what the heck is going on. I'm a powerful creator, and if I can manifest, if I can attract all these traumas, all these disasters, all my fears, I also have the power to create something better, to attract something positive in my life. The problem was that I had no evidence in my life, or very, very little. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see any evidence. I couldn't be grateful for anything, and I had no positive evidence. And that's the most important thing. If you want to change your life, you have to remember how powerful you be in the first place. And the most important thing is you need to create positive evidence of that you can do something. And it's not just by taking action, it's not just by doing something with your body. You can do something, you can build something, you can, I don't know, you can learn a new skill, but it's not, because it's not the main thing. We have to understand we can create positive evidence by thought alone, by imagining. We have to honor our power of imagination. It's a God-given power. everything you see around you was imagination at one point. And so we have to remember our body is so objective you cannot tell the difference. So if you imagine yourself something beautiful, something you want to accomplish, a goal of yours for only 2 seconds, if you imagine it very strongly, very vividly in your mind, and you combine it with a strong emotion of joy, gratitude, or love, something like that, your body cannot tell the difference, and your body will use this as evidence. He will remember it, and the more you do it, the more evidence you get inside of you. And if you have enough evidence inside of you, you will form new beliefs. Your affirmations will work out easier. You will attract what you cultivate inside of you. You have to plant the right seeds inside of you. And by imagining you do this, you create positive evidence. And the thing is, we start to struggle when we love to imagine something, but we start to struggle when we ask ourselves, how should I do that? We don't have to know how. It's not our thing to figure out how to do something, because our mind is a mix out of our body, mind, and soul. We are holistic beings, body, mind, and soul. And our mind, it's it's a mix up of all the three. So if I tell you you don't need to figure out how to do something, your part is you need to know what you want. That's so important. You need to have a specific picture, you need to have a specific vision of what you want. And it doesn't have to be a 1 hour mind movie. It could be very short, but very, very specific. And it's not your thing to figure out how. Because the how is, it's your ego. Your ego wants to know things. It wants proof. It wants evidence again. But that's not your part. If you cultivate enough evidence, if you create and cultivate enough evidence inside of you, the how will find you. It will pop out of nowhere. You will meet the right people because you attract. Instead of dragging your body from point A to point B, you will attract point B to you. That's law of attraction, law of assumption, manifestation. Hermetical principles, the Bible. Also, the Bible is talking about manifestation, guys. So there is so much evidence that we are so much more. And the kingdom of heaven is inside of us, within ourselves. So sometimes, if we don't have positive evidence in our outside world, we have to make our inside world more real than the outside world. And you have to be loyal, you have to stick to it. You cannot, if you are jumping back from your old life into your new life, your old identity, your new identity, it will be a wild mix of everything and nothing. So we have to create and cultivate the positive evidence by believing in, with affirming, with imagining, with feeling. Feeling is everything. You can feel your way to your goal. Because so many times we want to think our way to our goal, but if you look at the planet right now, it's not the best way. We we are we could be in a totally different reality at the moment, without all the pollution, without all the suffering in our society. If we start to feel more and imagine things before they happen and stick with it, because we are creators and we all know that deep inside of us. So that's my message for today. I don't want to make it too long. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you want to support my channel, hit the like button. You also could write the word evidence in the comment section. It would help me with the algorithm. Thank you so much again, and see you in the next